John 16:33 says this, I have told you that all this, and this is the New Living Translation again, so that you may have peace in me. Here on earth, you will have many trials and sorrows. But take heart, because I have overcome the world. See, that means that when we talk about thriving, now we move ourselves not only to where we're elevated, because when we start talking about elevation, everybody got nervous. When we start talking about businesses and boards and this and the other, you got bored because your emotions start tapping in. And when your emotions start tapping in, you got quiet because you went from, yeah, I need to be on top to, woo. And so your emotions kicked in because you start thinking about how hard it would be. And you start thinking from a deficit mindset. And so you started pulling back. Why? Because you said, I can't do this. Abram, get from your country, from your family, and from your father's house to land I will show you. Okay, all right, you're going to show me that, so we just go to another land, right, God? No, I'm going to make you a great nation. Wait a minute, I just want to be a good son. Wait, the nation? A nation. I will bless you. Wait, you want me to be a nation? Not a group? Not a family? Not a clan? Not a town? Not a city? Not a region? Not a county? But a nation. I will bless you and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse those who bless you. In you, all the family. Wait. We went from nations to all the families of the world. Everybody. Wait, God. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. See, that's elevation. But now you got to pull yourself together, because we start talking about all the families. We would say, whoa, I didn't sign up for that. So now you're going to pull back emotionally. So you got to learn that God says being a thriving individual means that you have what I call emotional stability. That you have peace, right? And many trials. That you may have peace, okay, but I'm also going to have many trials and sorrows. Wait, that doesn't make sense to me. I want peace. I thought peace, here's my problem. This is for the emotionally unstable person. I thought peace meant the absence of trials and sorrows. Emotional stability means I can have peace in the midst of trials and sorrows. Am I making sense? That I can keep my mind together while I'm solving problems. And I can keep my mind together while things are happening. What do you mean by sorrows, Dr. Moody? Because what do you mean? I need to know what that means in the Greek. Go to my next slide. I'm going to help you here. The word trials and sorrows in the New King James Version is tribulations. The word tribulations there in the Greek is thalipsis. Thalipsis means a small, narrow space. A place where you get pressure, where things get pressed together, where there is oppression, affliction, and distress. Wait a minute, Dr. Moody. He says, I'm going to give you peace while you have oppression, affliction, and distress. How is that so? Because when you look at the word thalipsis in the Greek, what many Greeks understood was this, that thalipsis meant that things were going to be tough enough to where it's not going to always be possible. Get this, hear this from a psychological standpoint, to distinguish between external and internal affliction, which means you got to keep yourself together, because the pressure is going to come at you in such a way that if you're not thinking right, you're going to think it's from the inside. It's only pressure from the outside. But if you're thinking right, you can handle it. But if you're not thinking right, you're going to transfer that pressure from the outside and bring it on the inside of you. And then you're going to start having heart palpitations and nervous breakdowns and stressing out and panic attacks because you're not, it's going to kill me. It's going to kill me. It's going to kill me. I don't want no part of it. I don't want part of it. The ellipsis means that things get narrow enough and the enemy works enough to say, I want to make you think this is really on the inside of you. But another time in the scripture where he used this framework of the ellipsis was this, John 16:21. Women will understand this if you had a baby. A woman, when she is in labor, has sorrow, pain, tribulation. The ellipsis. Because, listen, why? But why does she have sorrow? Because her hour has come and she is about to give birth to a child. Why do I have sorrow and pain? Because I'm about to give birth to something. That's why I'm going through, because I'm about something about to pop off, and I'm about to do something. I'm about to bring life to something, and it's tough bringing life to something. Am I making sense? But listen, but as she had given birth to a child, she no longer remembers the anguish for the joy that a human being has been born to the world. In other words, when you have the baby, you don't say, I wish I never had the child. You say, oh man, yeah, that hurt. That worked, but that's my baby right there. It makes sense. Yeah, you bring me my baby. No, listen, you don't say, oh, it hurt too bad, take it away. They put the baby right on you. And you start, in 30 seconds, you go from I can't to listen, tears and joy, and all of that 30 seconds ago that you couldn't, I can't, push one more time, I can't, push one more time, one big push, I can't, give me my baby. Give me my baby. Put my baby right here. They so beautiful. They so beautiful. Why? Because the ellipsis says this. The enemy tries to get you to forget that you're giving birth to something. And so you go through all this stuff because he's like, quit, stop, quit, stop. It's hurting you, it's killing you, you're going to die. And you be like, I'm dying. Yep, you're going to die. It's killing me, it's going to kill you, it's going to kill you. You better stop pushing. And you got to have enough emotional stability to say, man, this hurts like hell, but I got to keep pushing. But because I'm giving birth to something, I see there's something bigger than this. Am I making sense? So I got to push my way through this moment and everything else. I told somebody the other day, we were talking, I said, sometimes you got to hit the wall to realize you got to go over the wall. Hitting the wall is not a sign that you quit. You got to hit the wall and then want to quit and say, but if I could just get over, I don't know what's on the other side of the wall. It hurts. I don't want to go over the wall. I want to quit right now. But if I hang on right now, let me just hang on while I'm at the point that I really want to quit. I found this out, saints of God, that every degree, everything I've ever finished in life, I hit that wall. And I hit the wall where it's too much. I hit the wall where it's too much money, too much time. I hit the wall where Felicia's asleep, the kids are asleep, and it's just me sitting in front of a computer. And I say, I can't do this. I need to quit. I hit the wall where I'm like, I can't figure my way out of this. This is too bad. This is too rough. And there's no way. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough wherewithal. I'm not smart enough. I don't know this. I'm in too deep. I done got over my head. I don't know nothing about this. I'm in a mess. I'm finna embarrass myself. And then I'll be like, well, what you gonna do now? You in it now. I always tell the story that during my last degree, when I was working on statistics course, I reached a point where I had failed 2 tests. And we only had 2 more tests in the final. And in graduate school, you can't get no C. So now I'm sitting there and I'm like, what do I do? Because either I drop the class right now, or I got to get A's and everything. And you can always tell when I'm feeling some kind of way, because I get up and I start walking around the house. Clean up the kitchen, get some water, get the broom, walk around with the broom for a minute. Feed the dog, feed the fish, sit down, move the chair around, go pick up some paper, do some stuff. And Felicia said, what are you doing? I said, I'm at a point now where I got to make a decision. And she's like, what decision you made? I said, either I got to drop the class or I got to make A's and everything else. And she says, how have you been doing so far? I said, I've gotten 2 D's. And I said, and I've already done the averages, I got to get A's. And I said, so if I don't drop the class tonight, I'm locking myself in to where I got to make A's on these next two tests, and I got to make A on the final, despite whatever else I got to do. I cannot preach. I cannot travel. I cannot do this, but I still got to do this. And I got to make a decision right now, today, about what I want to do. And everything in me was like, I want to quit. But my problem was this. There was only one way out of the program. That was through that class. So if I quit, I'm just going to start over right next semester, and I'm going to have to go right back through the whole thing again anyway. So I was like, so what's the benefit of me quitting? I just got to man up, do something different. And I said, if I stay with this means I've got to go back and retrain my entire brain on statistics. I said, I've got to go back from junior high. And I got to start relearning statistics all over again. And I got to ask myself, do I want to invest that much? And I'm saying this was a real conversation I had. And I was like, I don't know if I want to invest. But if I can quit now and I can give myself some time, or I can roll back in it. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to drop out, which meant that at that point, every evening, every day, I was watching everything on YouTube. This is statistics. Great job, kids. And I got to the point where I was watching so much, I had my favorite people. I was like, oh, I like this guy. He good. Great job, Charles. Thank you. You're doing good, buddy. Thumbs up. I was like, oh, man, look at this. But you know what I did? I learned statistics. I overcame. See, your problem is this. You're in labor, and the minute y'all get in labor, y'all want to get out the stirrups. You guys want to close your legs and stop pushing. And you don't realize that your body is still going to do, because your body ain't nobody care what you got to say. Your body was created to push that baby out. It wasn't created to do it without pain, but it was created to push that baby out. I'm making sense. Which means this, that you got to realize emotional stability means this. You've got to realize that I was created to push this baby out. and that I got to keep myself together because I got to realize that God put me here for a reason, so I can learn this, I can do this, I can become this. I've just got to re-engage my brain and do whatever I got to do and shut the world out. Go to my next slide.
Thank you for worshiping with us today. If you like this message, you can find the rest at cmllcstore.com. We invite you to join us again for our extraordinary worship services every Sunday at 10:30 a.m., Sundays at 4 p.m., and Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Central, where Dr. Moody teaches how to understand the Bible, and you can get all your biblical questions answered. We look forward to connecting with you. We ask that you subscribe to The Rock ATX on YouTube and follow The Rock ATX on Facebook and Instagram to stay connected to all The Rock is doing. You can also get connected on our website at therockatx.org. Again, thank you for worshiping with us, and be blessed.